In this video, I will show you how to find the equation of the tangent line. Let's say we have the function y equaling to 2x to the power of 4 minus 3x to the power of 3 and then plus 2x minus 1 at x equals to negative 1. In this case, how can you find the equation of the tangent? To find the equation of the tangent, we need the values of x and y. And we also need to find the slope, which is m. In this case, they have given us the value of x to be equal to negative 1. So how can we find the value of y? To find the value of y, all we need to do is plug in x in our function. Therefore, y will be equal to 2 and then times negative 1 to the power of 4 minus 3 times negative 1 to the power of 3 and then plus 2 times negative 1 minus 1. Therefore, y will be equal to 2 times negative 1 to the power of 4 will be positive 1 and then minus 3 times negative 1 to the power of 3 will be negative 1 and then plus 2 times negative 1, which is negative 2 minus 1. This will give us y equaling to 2 and then negative 3 times negative 1 will give us positive 3. So this will be plus 3 and then minus 3. This will cancel with that, and so we shall have y equaling to 2. And so the point of interest will be x, which is negative 1, and then y, which is 2. Now let's see how we can find the slope m. In order to find the slope, we need to find the first derivative of our function. The derivative of y, which is y prime, will be equal to 2 times the derivative of x to the power of 4, which is 4x to the power of 3, and then minus 3 times the derivative of x to the power of 3, which is 3x to the power of 2, and then plus the derivative of 2x, which is 2, and then the derivative of negative 1 is 0. Therefore, y prime will be equal to 2 times 4 will be 8 times x to the power of 3, and then negative 3 times 3 will give us negative 9. So this will be minus 9x to the power of 2 plus 2. And in order to find the slope, all we need to do is plug in the value of x into this function. They gave us the value of x to be equal to negative 1. Therefore, y prime will be equal to 8 times negative 1 to the power of 3 minus 9 times negative 1 to the power of 2 plus 2. This will give us y prime equaling to negative 1 to the power of 3 will give us negative 1 times 8, which will become negative 8. And then negative 1 to the power of 2 will give us positive 1 times negative 9, which will give us negative 9. So this will be negative 9 and then plus 2. And therefore y prime will be equal to negative 15. And this is the slope m. Now since we have the slope m and the values of x and y, let's see how we can find the equation of the tangent line. The formula we shall use is y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1, and it is called the point slope form. The point of interest was negative 1, 2. In this case, negative 1 will be x1 and then 2 will be y1. Therefore, we shall have y minus y1, which is 2, equaling to m, which is negative 15, times x minus x1, which is negative 1. This will become y minus 2 equaling to negative 15 times x plus 1. This will become y minus 2 equaling to If we distribute negative 15, we shall have negative 15 times x minus 15. And if we take negative 2 to the right hand side, the negative sign will become positive. This will give us y equaling to negative 15x minus 15 and then plus 2. Negative 15 plus 2 will give us negative 13. Therefore, the equation of the tangent line will be y equaling to negative 15x minus 13. Now there is another formula that we can use, which is y equals to mx plus b. Remember, our point of interest was negative 1, 2. And then we found the slope m to be equal to negative 15. In this case, negative 1 will be x and then 2 will be y. So all you have to do is plug in the values of x, y, and m. So we shall have 2 equaling to negative 15 times x, which is negative 1, plus b. This will give us 2 equaling to negative 15 times negative 1, which is positive 15, plus b. And if we take 15 to the left hand side, we shall have b equaling to 2 minus 15, which is equal to negative 13. And so in order to find the equation of the tangent line, all you have to do is plug in the values of m and b. This will give us y equaling to negative 15x minus 13. So you get the same answer. Let's look at another example. Let's say we have x to the power of 3 minus xy and then plus y to the power of 2 equaling to 31 at x equals to 3. Once again, let's start by finding the values of y and the slope m. To find the value of y, we need to plug in x into our equation. So we shall have 3 to the power of 3 and then minus 3 times y plus y to the power of 2 equaling to 31. 3 to the power of 3 will give us 27 minus 3y and then plus y to the power of 2 equaling to 31. If we rearrange this, we shall have y to the power of 2 minus 3y and then plus 27 equaling to 31. If we bring 31 to the left hand side, we shall have 27 minus 31, which will give us negative 4. So this will be y to the power of 2 minus 3y minus 4 equaling to 0. And as you can see, we have a quadratic equation. There are different ways we can use to solve this. For example, we can use the quadratic formula. But in this case, I want us to solve it using factoring by grouping. All we need to do is find two numbers that multiply to negative 4 and add up to negative 3. Those two numbers are negative 4 and positive 1. Negative 4 times 1 will give us negative 4, and then negative 4 plus 1 will give us negative 3. Therefore, in order to factor this equation, all we need to do is replace negative 3y with negative 4y and positive y. Therefore, we shall have y to the power of 2. Now, instead of writing negative 3y, we shall write negative 4y and then plus y minus 4, and this will be equal to 0. Now we shall separate this into two parts. For the first part, if we pull out y, we shall remain with y minus 4. And then for the second part, if we pull out 1, we shall remain with y minus 4, equaling to 0. And now as you can see, y minus 4 is a common factor, so we can pull it out. This will give us y minus 4 into, for the first part we shall remain with y and for the second part we shall remain with 1, and this will be equal to 0. Now if we set y minus 4 to be equal to 0, y will be equal to positive 4. And if we set y plus 1 to be equal to 0, y will be equal to negative 1. Now notice that we have two values of y. In this case, we have to choose one of the two. Let's say we choose to use y equals to 4. In this case, our point of interest will be x, which is 3, and then y, which is 4. Now let's see how we can find the slope. Once again, we need to find the first derivative of our function. We shall differentiate this function using implicit differentiation. The derivative of x to the power of 3 will be 3x to the power of 2, and then minus. Now we shall differentiate xy using the product rule. First of all, we shall differentiate x and get 1 and keep y constant, plus, then we shall keep x constant and differentiate y, which will give us 1. And during implicit differentiation, whenever you differentiate a y variable, you have to multiply through by dy divided by dx, and then plus the derivative of y to the power of 2 will be 2y, and also we shall multiply this by dy divided by dx, equaling to the derivative of 31, which is 0. This will give us 3x to the power of 2 minus y plus x times, now dy divided by dx is the same as y prime, and then plus 2y times y prime, equaling to 0. This will give us 3x to the power of 2. If we distribute the negative, we shall have negative y minus x y prime, and then plus 2y times y prime, equaling to 0. Now at this point, let's plug in the values of x and y. They gave us x to be equal to 3, and we chose y to be equal to 4. So we shall have 3 times 3 raised to the power of 2 minus 4, and then minus 3 times y prime plus 2 times 4, and then times y prime, equaling to 0. Now 3 to the power of 2 will give us 9 times 3, which will give us 27. So this will be 27 minus 4, and then minus 3 y prime, and then plus 2 times 4, which is 8, times y prime, equaling to 0. This will give us 27 minus 4, which is 23, and then negative 3 plus 8 will give us positive 5. So this will be plus 5 y prime, equaling to 0. If we take 23 to the right hand side, it will become negative. So we shall have 5y prime equaling to negative 23. And if we divide both sides by 5, this will cancel with that. And so we shall have y prime equaling to negative 23 divided by 5. And this is the slope, m. Therefore, to find the equation of the tangent line, we shall use the same formula. Y minus y1 equaling to m times x minus x1. The point of interest was 3, 4. In this case, 3 will be x1, and then 4 will be y1. Therefore, we shall have y minus 4 equaling to negative 23 divided by 5, and then times x minus 3. This will give us y minus 4 equaling to, if we distribute negative 23 divided by 5, we shall have negative 23x divided by 5, and then negative 23 times negative 3 will give us positive 69, and then we shall divide through by 5. So this will be plus 69 divided by 5. And if we take negative 4 to the right hand side, it will become positive. So we shall have y equaling to negative 23x divided by 5 and then plus 69 divided by 5 plus 4. Now in order to have a common denominator, let's multiply this by 5 and then divide through by 5. So we shall have y equaling to negative 23x divided by 5 plus 69 divided by 5 and then plus, now 4 times 5 will give us 20 divided by 5. This will become y equaling to negative 23x divided by 5 and then plus, now since we have the same denominator, we can combine the numerators. So this will be 69 plus 20 divided by 5. And therefore y will be equal to negative 23x divided by 5 and then plus 69 plus 20 will give us 89 divided by 5. And that's our answer. Therefore, that's how you can find the equation of the tangent line. If you have found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.